Hello everyone and welcome back to Dracology. Today we're going to be talking about the Korean Yong. Last week we talked about this guy, the Chinese Long, but this week it is this cool red one. So, they're basically family. They do meet quite a bit. These dragons have big friendships. Some clans and some groups. These dragons are pretty cool. Again, they're very beautiful, they're very colorful, and they are very pretty beasts. So, this very pretty dragon can grow very long. They can be up to 17 meters. There even have been some exceptions of 200-meter dragons. That means dragons as long as, what is 200 meters? Well, they're pretty big. These guys are all whiskers and scales. They have a ton of really cool and artistic whiskers and some manes, and they also have some very pretty and shiny scales. These guys have also very different colors. They have a tendency to be more silvery, reddish, and these guys have a more gold, bluish tendency. But of course you have all sorts of different mixtures of colors, and these guys also have a painting tail, so I mean that changes colors all the time depending on what masterpiece they're working on. Also, a very big difference is the eggs. Well, they all look very pretty, but this guy has his eggs in the water, and this guy puts them in volcanoes. Yeah, I know, how weird. These guys love the heat and power of volcanoes. They are very strong dragons, and they love their little bit of fights. They are, of course, very pretty and love their festivals. But they also breed near volcanoes, so be careful when you are looking for one of those. Don't fall into a volcano, they are kinda hot. So we have the Long, the Yong, but we also have the Japanese Ryu, or Ryu. These are also sort of a mix between the two, but they live more on the flatlands, near farmers, and they are also quite pretty. They are very pretty, and they have the same tendencies as these guys for breeding purposes. They also like their volcanoes, and they stay near mountains when they're breeding, but they go down to the flatlands and to sort of the countryside to live and live between the people. So, besides these guys and the Ryu, we also have some Indonesian dragons and all sorts of types of dragons. But because there are so many, I'm not gonna go into detail on them. But next week we're gonna do our last Asian dragon, the Tibetan one. And I'll see you guys then.